Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And well, today we're back on the second gen Dodge. Not freight train, although we've been doing a ton of work to that one. The new project, the one with the transmission that, well, grenaded, it's back together. We didn't do a full YouTube on that because, well, to be honest with you, Steve and I didn't know what we were doing, and there was hardly any info out there on the NV3500 for the Dodge. Finding parts, everything was a complete nightmare. I'll kind of show you what we did when we go back inside. I got a pile of old parts there as well. But today, we're gonna get this thing inside, and it's a whole lot dirtier than it was when I put it here because the chickens have literally been nesting underneath it, and it has collected this awful layer of just ick. But anyway, we gotta get it inside. Tire's flat again. I put air in the tire. You don't need to see us push it in. We did that last time. And we gotta get transmission in this thing. I got trusty Caleb sitting in the mouse infected Dodge, so thank you, bud. We got an audience, per usual. All right, here's the transmission. She's all done, all back together. It does bench shift fine. I had a hell of a time finding parts for this thing. We opted to leave the transfer case off. It's just so we get to handle the transmission because it's actually good size for a manual, and only handle this, getting it up underneath the truck. I got to take the shifter back off. We got to resurface the flywheel and then put the new clutch on as well. So we'll be getting into that. And I just want to kind of show you some of the old gears, not beers. Here's the input shaft, and the bearing behind it is what failed. Therefore, dropped out of engagement with the whole cluster shaft, which is one piece, and took that out as well. So yeah, we ended up doing all the sync roads as well and the bearings. And I got a new throwout bearing as well we're gonna put on it. Got Steve coming down this morning. He's gonna give me a hand stabbing this thing back in there. He helped me take it out. Hopefully it goes together well. I think it will. All right, we got our new throwout bearing on there. This clutch kit itself came with pretty much everything, including pilot bearings, and actually has two different size pilot bearings. And it was what, you said the bigger one?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the bigger of the two. Yep, it is. Sweet. All right, and against Steve's will, I'm going to surface this in place. And by surface it in place, I'm going to run a grinder on it, and then the DA. And, well, grinder, flapper disc, okay? Easy, guys, don't get all freaked out on me. So, flapper disc, then the DA, get rid of these hot spots. All right, so I opted against the grinder because I want a nice, even machine finish. So we're gonna go straight DA. 120 grit to kind of match the machine surface of the new clutch. I won't finish with a 120, I'll finish probably 220 or 320, but hit it with the 120 to start.
So much hate on this.
All right, so here we go. Yes, most of the hot spots gone. At least I resurfaced it. Steve is fine. Now we're gonna go with the bearing. Get this thing back together. All right, Steve's manhandling the new clutch. You got the new throwout bearing in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we are ready for the clutch. All right, make it happen, Steve.
Oh,
send it home.
On camera?
On camera, send it home.
On camera?
All right, here we go. Transmission gonna mate with the jack here, and we're gonna put it in, I hope. All right, got our jack stand all angled, but you know what? Whatever works, get it in there. All right, transmission's all bolted up, and honestly, that went together like really good. So I'm gonna slide the sleeve cylinder in. Literally, we haven't opened the system, so that should hopefully be okay. And then we're gonna throw the starter on, and then we'll work our way back to the transfer case. All right, Steve, this is going together really well, oddly well. Cross member's in. We gotta do the transfer case after the cross member. We opted for that. He's lowering it back down with our brand new mount. And we're just gonna shift it over. There you go. And that drops down. Throw some nuts on there. We got a new gasket for here. The transfer case has studs. We'll send that home. The only thing we're not sure about is we do have this 4-prong plug that doesn't have a long lead, and I don't know where it goes. And it clearly went someplace because it was clean. So drop a comment if you know where it goes. Oh, and this is also a great time, being like probably not even halfway through the video yet, that you should hit that like and subscribe button because it means that much to us small channels. So go ahead and do that now. I'll give you a chance. Go ahead, do it. All right, so we were hoping to find that plug up into the top of the cab, but Nope. So now we're going to regroup and look to see. Maybe it goes on the back of the engine. Hopefully. All right, Steve found the plug. O2 sensor. Woo! All right. Exhaust time. Making clearance. All right, guys, the exhaust is up. Well, Y pipe up to there, because we're gonna be doing exhaust on this, obviously, as long as we move forward with it. I gotta measure some vacuum lines, because we need to get vacuum lines that go from here all the way up to here for the four-wheel drive actuator. And then we need fluid for the transmission before we go too far with that. And then we're gonna change the U-joints in the drive shaft and slap that baby in there. And I think we're close. Oh, we got a power steering line that blew out on it, and I have that, so we'll probably change that as well. All right, Steve just finished filling the transmission with some Pennzoil Synchro Mesh. That's expensive oil. And I'm draining, since we're right here, draining and changing the oil all over the floor in the transfer case. So that's just getting ATF in that. And then we're only gonna do the U-joint on the axle end. Then we can get that back in. And Steve's already started attacking the power steering line. So yeah, kicking butt. All right, Steve had to take a barbecue phone call, but he's doing the U-joints. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that while he's on the phone. And then I got the new vacuum lines ran. Remember, it was all rod and broken off. So connected right back here. We're gonna do something with this vent, because that clearly is not right. But the mission here is to get this thing running and driving. So U-joints, and he already did the power steering line. And then, yeah, put some power steering fluid in it, and I think we can try this thing. All right, ta-da, it's in. Yeah, I do have to clean up the snout, the nose. It's been sitting in the back of that truck. She's rusted up. So I'm going to clean that up, because we don't want that damaging our new seal. So we will take care of that. And this has a grease fitting, and it moves freely. So we're just going to throw grease in this one. I'm not going to bother replacing it. Although we do have a spare. All right, drive shafts in. New U-joint. Greased up. We got fluid in the transfer case. We got fluid in the transmission. Transmission's all buttoned up. We found our plug. It went to the O2 sensor that we are plugged in. Exhaust is back on. New vacuum line's on. Steve did the power steering line that I think is what blew, so we just changed it. So we'll top fluid off. Hopefully they did take care of it. Check the engine oil and see if it starts. In the cab now. It's so nasty. We got a shifter on, complete with the Hurst that Steve gave us. So get this bolted on and we are ready to start it. I'm sorry, but I love the look of an old school Hurst shifter. Woo! All right, we're gonna start this thing. I'm gonna try. She's running. Good oil pressure. All right, she's running. Sounds pretty good. She's running. The bigger question is, will it move? Does the transmission shift? Let's do it.
No exhaust.
All right, we're gonna take this thing for a ride. Smells good in here, Steve.
Oh, fuck.
Don't run over the geese. It feels good.
Turkey's happy. Yeah,
Hey, see ya. Besides the hole in the floor, I mean, shifts into gear, no problem. A little brake light on, that's okay. Pick up the road, yeah.
as long as we have some brakes.
We got brake. Cruising. Barely see, but we're cruising.
I was in fourth gear.
Fourth gear. There's fifth.
Wow.
I'm actually excited. Like that was the main reason I got this truck. One, regular cab, long bed, four-wheel drive, and a manual, and it's back to running. We just had it up to 50, 60 miles an hour. Barely see through the window, but you know what? It is shifting great. And honestly, for sitting over 10 years, the fuel in it's over 10 years old. Haven't done anything with the fuel yet. Nothing tune-up wise. It starts and runs good. I mean, these 318s are a bulletproof engine. They're not exactly a power plant. But I'm excited so we can move forward with this truck now. I'm that much closer to, at least getting on the road. We'll keep working on it as it's on the road, but we're going to get this thing on the road like ASAP. That's freaking cool. So that's a win. Steve and I put this NV3500 together. New clutch, Definitely not transmission pros, and this one sucked. All right, we were going to end the video here after our test drive, but however, this truck is so nasty, and it wasn't that nasty when we brought it home. My chickens did that because they've been living under the thing for the past couple of months. My buddy Travis has let me use this super duper steaming pressure washer, which is insane. So I figured since we have that and this, we could hit it with it and see how clean we can get this truck with just water. Let's do it. All right, that actually cleaned up really good. I mean, that's just straight up pressure washed. Look at this thing. It looks clean, dude. I mean, she needs some work, but it's cleaned up pretty damn good. And how satisfying is that when you get to use a pressure washer on something that freaking dirty? It's pretty cool. And it actually is fairly smooth, too. But thanks for watching. This is Scott and Steve. Stay tuned. We need to name this thing, so drop a comment. Let us know what you want to name this thing, because it is a build now. It is on the list to build this thing out. It's just it's a daily, it's a work truck. It's never going to be a show truck, but it's a cool truck. So thanks for watching. Scott and Steve, Flip and Customized. I mean, it runs. We might as well take it to the store.